times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
We are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Oh.
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
Okay, welcome back. Shit's gone down. Moving on. Yeah, so we have been accused of killing someone. Obviously, that was a little recap. This is episode 2 of the game. I need a way of getting out of this accusations. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Let's start. Lord Mortimer's office, 1793. That's a hell of an office. The council.
At last,
Hide
we
and seek.
meet Monsieur de Richet. Do you mind if I call you Louis?
Please do.
Thank you. I wish to apologize wholeheartedly, Louis. I made you cross the seas, and I wasn't even here to welcome you. When I asked you to join us here, it was, of course, in the hope that you would help us find your mother. But an act of horrific violence occurred during the night, and I do not know if this is linked to the disappearance of Sarah.
What is that noise in the background? There's someone... there's some... Oh, it's a parrot or a bird. I wonder what it was. What's going on? And you don't know... I'm thoroughly thrown off by that bird now. I didn't know if this is linked to the disappearance of Sarah.
What are you getting at? What act of violence?
We found Elizabeth Adams' body in her room. She was brutally murdered, stabbed several times. I'll get straight to the point, Louis. According to the initial elements at my disposal, you were the last person to see her alive.
Yes, last night we, Do you suspect me?
I want you to tell me everything that happened last night and leave nothing out. Tell me, how did the evening begin?
I'm not gonna lie.
Duchess Hillsborough and I were returning to our rooms when Elizabeth came up to us. She was in a state of panic and insisted that she needed to speak to me. She said she feared for her life. I took my leave of the Duchess and followed Elizabeth to her room.
Continue.
She insisted we have a drink, without which she refused to confide anything.
What exactly did she want to speak about?
She claimed she saw my mother the previous evening on the cliff, if I remember correctly.
Interesting. I will send someone as soon as possible. But do go on.
I refused to go on drinking with her. She already seemed drunk and her conversation became confused. So, then she ordered me to get out. If only I'd stayed.
Don't blame yourself, Louis. How could you have known? But thank you for this new information. Louis, I shan't hide the fact that this tragedy puts me in a very delicate situation. I cannot risk upsetting the smooth operation of our next conference. But the case cannot remain unaddressed.
I understand. What do you intend to do?
I must reassure my guests, and justice will be done. And for that to happen, I must ask for your help.
Why is that?
You met Elizabeth. You spoke together, I believe. She trusted you. Listen, Louis. find out who could have committed this murder. I refuse to believe that one of my guests is the murderer. I want to know who is responsible for this. And I trust you. You have my backing. You must stop at nothing. Can I count on you?
Of course. How would you like me to proceed?
Maybe you could start by going to the scene of the crime. Elizabeth was attacked in her room.
Do you have any suspects in mind, my lord?
I spent most of the night talking with Sir Gregory and His Eminence Piaggi, so I think you can remove them from the list of suspects. Monsieur Bonaparte and President Washington left the party after midnight, I believe. They were tired and went up to bed.
Can you tell me anything else about what happened?
Now, Louis, I wouldn't want to influence you. Get over there and form your own opinion.
Right. I'll get over there immediately.
Thank you, Louis. Now, once you've finished, come back and let me know your findings. I'll be waiting. And Louis, you've got permission to search through the guests' rooms. They've all been notified and they agree.
Wait, we were accused of killing her and now we're investigating it. Wait, Adam's death. What was Elizabeth? I'm confused. Who died? Oh, Adam's. All right, she's died, but we were accused. There's still one more person we haven't met. The servants are all masked. We have Washington. Okay. What is this? It literally is just a pit to hell. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, oh, there's the statues again. Hang on, I want to investigate that bird. Hang on. What bird is that? You know, let me know in the comments.
The nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781.
Okay. Coin!
A Byzant from the Byzantine Empire. A coin often used during the St. Louis era.
I'm glad it's like the game will just let you search these areas. Ooh.
Carmelite water.
I really need some honey. It is honey, isn't it? Oh, he's doing a painting. Okay. I don't like how that Pope guy seems to just turn up. Pope guy? Religious.
Which four-letter word could open this chest?
Oh no, you're asking me to... I can't spell. I don't know. I'm gonna walk away from that one. Someone in the comments let me know what it spells, because I'm never gonna work it out. That's how my brain works, unfortunately. I'm investigating it. I only have 4 of the little dots in the corner, which is not a good thing. Water symbol. Okay, so I had a key for the earth. Fire, earth, and... Yes, earth and water pad, so I'm assuming they're going to be a key for fire at some point.
Your Eminence, I imagine that you've heard the news about Miss Adams.
What a tragedy, my son. How could such a thing have happened?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I saw the young French soldier, Bonaparte, I believe, hanging around near Miss Adams' room. But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble, Louis. He's probably nothing. But if I were you, my son, I would talk to Monsieur Peru. You remember how violently he set upon Miss
Oh, yeah.
Adams.
Oh, don't worry. He's on the list of suspects.
I feel like that one's too obvious, though. That one seems way too obvious, even though I didn't even think about it till you mentioned it. Okay, shall we? Game? Game. There we go. So this has gone from looking for my mother to investigating Mortimer to I'm now investigating murder. Hold on to your hats, people. This is getting deep very quickly, and I'm loving the music. I think I'm going to be buying the soundtrack to this game if it's available. Oh, there's something here. Half circle. Ooh. Where did I see a half circle box? Where was the half circle box?
Sir Jacques Peru?
Okay, let's start searching all the rooms. Ah, yes. You are the main suspect.
What do you want from me, de Richet?
Greetings. It's fallen to me
Cut
that...
the crap! Get to the point. We both know why you're here.
And have you got anything to tell me?
What does it matter? It's too late anyway. Do what you have to do and get out.
It's never too late, sir. If you have something to say, now is the time.
You don't understand. Everything's already written. It's over.
Why is he behaving like the perfect culprit? What is it that's already written? I'm not sure I follow you.
No, you don't. All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Just straight up asking.
Goodbye, sir.
Let's come back to
We
that.
shall meet again.
Probably.
He's a weird fellow. Okay, let's
The Massacre of the Innocents by Rubens. A bit gloomy. Guess
Oh.
my room is not that bad.
Great. Honey.
Good, I finally got some honey. I'm gonna eat it. I need it. Oh, what's he tried burning?
The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
Oh shit.
A pattern with 4 circles.
I probably could have found the key. In hindsight.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France. Sister Marie-Hélène. All right. I've retrieved everything. All right. I've retrieved everything.
Okay. So... I don't know why this one's not being read out. Okay. All other letters were read out other than that one for some reason. Okay. being paid to be the suspect?
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and will take you to Dover in England. From there, a carriage will take you to the port of Tintagel, where a frigate will be waiting for you and other guests, so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible. I await your arrival. Lord William Mortimer.
The French Revolution seems to play a big role in this. Problem was, I didn't learn about the French Revolution. I know a bit. Nowhere near enough.
Records of the police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris. It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris. And there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
Ooh. The thing is, it's on an island. But I was saying that there's lots of powerful people here, so... Okay. Let's see what we can...
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions. I'd like to talk about the letter you're writing. What woman is it addressed to?
Who says it's a woman? I'm not saying any more. There's no point you insisting. All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
It's going to take 2, but I think it's worth it.
Let's get right to it. Are you...
An immunity, 1 effort point is locked. Oh.
Elizabeth Adams' murderer?
That is for you to prove, if I'm not mistaken, boy. You weren't expecting me to do all the legwork for you, were you? Lazy man.
Goodbye, sir. We shall meet again.
Probably.
Damn it. That was a waste of time. Why is he looking at that painting? What is this painting?
Nice decor for a revolutionary tribunal judge's room.
Okay, on to the next. Who we got next? I presume it's Bonaparte.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
Bonaparte. He does not look happy, does he? Although Bonaparte, interesting thing about Bonaparte,
Hannibal crossing the Alps. Another military success. Why do I get nothing but visions of horror in my room? And he gets victory after victory?
paintings are representing each person in each room is very clever. Yeah, Napoleon Bonaparte, the whole famous thing where he used to put his hand in front on his shirt or whatever it's called was they suspected he had stomach cancer and it would relieve the pain because he did die fairly young, if I recall correctly. A little bit of useless information about Napoleon.
By Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition. That might come in handy.
What does Devil Horn do? I've forgotten what these things do. Inventory. Oh, hang on, here they are. Oh, temporary reveal. Oh, okay, yeah. There's so many mechanics I keep forgetting. I always forget game mechanics. I'm terrible like that. Why I'm no good at... Ooh.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better. The Battle of Alexander at Issus, or how Alexander the Great triumphed over King Darius. Yet another one with delusions of grandeur. My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia Bonaparte.
Wait, so Bonaparte's mother has been... Is this before Bonaparte was running France?
It's a beautiful weapon. Levi Damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Hang on, I need to look at these. Where's Bonaparte? There he is. Nope, that's not Bonaparte. Oh, the picture didn't take time to change. Oh, he's not. He's only using a room. Oh, so this is before Napoleon was. Oh. So if I'm recalling everything correctly, this is just before the French Revolution took place, or as the French Revolution took place.
Amber.
French actor Talma is Nero Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty.
There's a chess piece. Oh, so this is the room that I... Wait, no, it's not. This can't be the room I saw in the vision.
There's just one holster in Bonaparte's gear, and the pistol is missing. On the other hand, his cleaning equipment is in mint condition. That's typical of the soldier in him.
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France. I trust you to be discreet as to your coming. See you soon. Lord William Mortimer.
So my voice went. So yeah, this is just before the French Revolution really got going, I think. Someone can correct me in the comments by looking it up on Wikipedia. Napoleon. Oh, your hat.
A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
I wonder which one. Napoleon, man. My good man.
Monsieur de Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy.
Someone saw you not far from the victim's room. Can you tell me what you were doing exactly, please?
I can tell you that someone is an idiot. I wanted to warn her to be careful. You see, on the night of my arrival, I saw someone leaving her room in haste, and I wanted to speak to her, to warn her. Unfortunately, the young lady slipped through my fingers each time. Now I know why. She had every reason to be worried. What an idiot I was not to insist. I could have helped her.
I've been studying him for a while now, and I don't think he was lying. Yet, I'm surprised how easy it was for me to read him. It must surely be his military side. I wish they all could be like that. My investigation would be finished already. Did you hear about young Elizabeth?
Indeed, it is deeply regrettable.
Lord Mortimer asked me to...
I know. You no doubt want to know my alibi. I spent the night downstairs playing cards.
Did you notice anything unusual during the evening?
Nothing at all. Except the luck of the devil of Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory at cards.
Did they win much?
Oh la la, monsieur, they cleaned us out more like. But I plan on getting it all back before we leave.
Can you tell me who was present at the game, please?
Well, there were Lord Mortimer, President Washington, and Sir Gregory.
Thank you.
Ah, and His Eminence Piaget as well. Excuse me, I nearly forgot him. Poor soul.
Did any of you leave during the game?
Not that I know of, monsieur. I didn't exactly spend my time noting the other guests' comings and goings, but I don't think so.
Thank you. What time did the game end?
I can't say exactly. As for me, I must have stayed until midnight. I was exhausted, couldn't think straight. So I preferred to go up to bed.
On your way up to bed, did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
No, not in the least. The whole manor was sound asleep.
Not really. No.
Interesting. That's everything we need to know.
Have we finished, monsieur?
Exactly. Thanks again for all your answers. Good day.
Can I go outside his room? No. Okay. We're done here. On to the next room. There's... I don't know. There's something off. Something very off at the moment. And I can't put my finger on what it is. Yes, someone's been murdered. Yes, everything's going bizarre, but...
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Let's check her room. Is she in here? Does appear to be.
King George III in coronation robes. Nice touch for the room of an English duchess.
More books.
Grammar of Port-Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language and all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least une partie of it.
The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds. Painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family in an effort to find them a husband. Displayed like meat. It's disgusting.
There's a letter here. Game, there's a letter here. You won't let me read it, damn it. Oh, this one you will.
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. P.S. The French chapter of the Order doesn't appear to know anything about the arrival of our friend Sarah. I therefore cannot comment on it. However, my guess is that she has come here for personal reasons.
Just more and more questions. All I'm getting from this.
A fragment of amber.
These bits of amber, what am I actually doing with them? I think I'm just getting extra levels, aren't I? Don't know. Don't know. There's a lot to this game I'm not getting. Either way, I'm enjoying it. Oh, she's here. Okay. Which one's golden elixir? I'm getting thoroughly confused. Golden elixir, that. That one's number... Okay, so I can only carry 5. Oop. I heard a ding ding.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers.
I see
Madam,
a coin.
Thank you for consoling the Queen. The King's situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition to raise taxes with the king? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse. But King George's mental situation is slowing down our decision-taking. Thank you in advance for all your help. William Pitt, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain.
Wait, was it United Kingdom in 1700s? Don't know the answer to that one either.
Two coils circle the lock.
It's going to take 2. I'm not going to. Duchess. Okay.
A letter from William Pitt the Elder, addressed to Emily.
Number 1.
He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now.
Oh, this is Pitt the Elder.
Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely, William Pitt, Count of Chatham.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Oh, I've already done that, okay. Okay, let's try this devil thorn out. I keep forgetting to do it. That's a origami... Is it origami bird there or something?
What can I do for you, Louis?
I've come to see you about last night's tragedy. Did you hear anything about what happened to Elizabeth?
Yes, we all did. Rumors spread quickly, you know. How awful. I didn't know her well, but I hope at least the poor thing didn't suffer too much.
That one?
Death came quickly. You can be assured of that.
If such a senseless act can happen here, then none of us is truly safe anywhere. Lord Mortimer must be mortified that one of his guests could have committed such an act, don't you think?
He is indeed very upset about it. It's only natural after such a violent murder.
Violent? What do you mean?
Elizabeth was stabbed 9 times.
How do you know you haven't seen the body yet?
Louis, how awful. The murderer must have had a serious grudge against her to set upon her like that. It must have been a crime of passion. Do you know what happened exactly?
In fact, Lord Mortimer has asked me to look into this case.
I still don't get why I've been picked.
Really? Are you Lord Mortimer's snoop now?
I'm doing it for Elizabeth, not to please Mortimer.
Good for you. Quite right, too. Have you found out anything?
Since your arrival,
oh, bugger.
Did you notice anything strange about Elizabeth?
Everything that happened around that poor child was strange. You saw that for yourself.
I know. You're right. I'm looking for leads to try to reduce the number of suspects.
Well, I would say that in addition to ourselves, you could also cross off President Washington. I went to see him during the night. I had some business with him, and I can confirm that he didn't leave his room all night.
That gives Washington an alibi.
Yeah.
Did you and Elizabeth get to know each other?
I must admit, Louis, I didn't take much interest in her. I feel a bit guilty about it, but I never actually spoke to her. She seemed burdened by her problems, and as she wasn't invited to the conference, I didn't really seek her out.
I'm now interviewing all the guests to establish the alibis for each person. Just so that I can cross you off the list of suspects, can you tell me what you were doing on the night of the murder?
Am I given to understand that I'm on the list of suspects?
Don't take it the wrong way, but I must consider every possibility.
Well, if you absolutely wanted to be sure of my activities that evening, you only had to join me, you know.
I know, Emily. Especially since I couldn't prevent the murder, even though I spent part of the evening with Elizabeth.
You You're sure it's not too hard to bear for you?
The fact is, I don't have a choice. But I will find the murderer. I owe Elizabeth that, at least. I hear you were in discussions with the Holy See.
Oh, either His Eminence can't keep his tongue from wagging, or you've been poking your nose where you shouldn't, sir.
Even so, Emily, you're raising a royalist army. That's no small matter.
And you are straying from the subject. Is there anything else you wanted to ask me?
Fair point. Let's go.
I won't keep you, Emily. Thank you for answering my questions.
I'm still confused that I got arrested for murdering her, and now I'm investigating it. It's like, well, I'm obviously missing something here. Let's grab this while I'm here. Wait, let's just take golden. Oh, I don't have any negative things, so I don't need to worry. Right, moving on. Who we got next?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Oh, I presume he's not here yet. Then...
Huh, that's me.
Oh, I can't go in my own room? Okay. Washington?
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Yeah, well, we need to go in... Oh, can't go in his room either. Okay. Also, where's this box I was looking for? There was a box. Was a box here? Nope. What's this one? This is...
President George Washington.
He has an alibi?
President George Washington.
But let's just check. Yeah, every room is literally set up for the person. It's on the coast of America.
Map of Vermont.
There's going to be times in the game where I'm very quiet because I'm thinking about what's that?
It looks like a note between Emily and Washington about trade deals.
Ooh. I can't do anything about it. Damn it.
My dear George, I'd like to invite you to join me as planned at my place. I have a project.
Yeah, those are the invitation letters. Ah, this is what I need to look at stuff. Can I borrow this? Oh, there's something here. I can't, that's the door. George Washington, I'll speak to you in a moment. Oh, lots of dinging. Oh, that's the letter. Okay. Cool, I need that. I need as much of that as I can get. Can I go out here? No. Oops, over here.
Portrait of George Washington.
Wait, a portrait of himself?
Yeah. Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Greetings, Louis.
Mr. President, you can guess why I'm here.
Of course.
Lord Mortimer has sent me to ask you a few questions about last night.
It's... How am I going to tell Elizabeth's father that she's dead?
I know, Mr. President. I shall endeavor to find out the truth about this tragedy. I must ask you to help me, though. Please.
Find the degenerate pig who did this, Louis.
Are you all right, Mr. President? Are you feeling all right?
Oh, don't worry. It's this rotten toothache. What do you expect? I'm no spring chicken now.
Tell me, Mr. President, had you spoken to Elizabeth since your arrival? You know her father. You thought she was dead.
No, I didn't. And I believe I'll be taking my remorse with me to my grave. I wanted to, but I didn't know where to begin.
You can't blame yourself. You couldn't have known that her days were numbered. Do you know if she had any enemies, Mr. President?
Not that I know of. I heard about her altercation with Mr. Peru, but that case was closed if I'm not mistaken. But if in doubt, I wouldn't leave any door unopened. And I'd go and question your fellow countrymen.
Don't worry. Countryman or not, I'm not letting anybody slip through the cracks. Do you know why she came to the island?
To get help, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right?
Indeed. Sir Gregory suggested to her father that he introduce her to Lord Mortimer to see if he could help her.
I'm gonna leave that one.
Yes, Lord Mortimer has a talent for healing, apparently. I'm not surprised Sir Gregory advised her to come.
Agreed.
Okay,
I shan't keep you any longer, Mr. President.
I'm saving
Feel
those
free,
last three.
Louis. If there's anything I can do, just ask.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah, I could have asked that, but then it would have been left with none of the things in the corner. Effort points, so... Because there's a lot more to do, I feel. So this game does load quickly, though. Ah.
Good day, Monsieur de Richet.
Mr. Volner, are you looking for anything in particular? Next to Elizabeth's room?
No, nothing special.
You ought to go back to your room, as Lord Mortimer asked you to.
And may I know why you yourself are not in your quarters?
For very sad reasons, sir, which only concern Lord Mortimer, the only person I'm accountable to.
Oh, well, look at you. The new right-hand man. I see. I shall leave you now, sir. I will return to my room.
Interesting. I want to go and find that box that I now have the key for. I'm pretty sure I have the key for it. I presume that was, yeah, that was Emily's room back there. I need to go somewhere. So that's his office. Yeah, that's office. There is a basement. Where's this go? Oh, I can't go that way. Wait, have I've just gone around the mess.
Sir Johann van Volner.
He wasn't in his room. Now he is. Okay.
The alchemist is a young man.
Oh, we have in a box.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Use your knowledge. I don't have it. No, sorry. No, what am I doing? No, I can't spell anything. There we go. I'm not going to know the answer to these. Search.
Golden elixir.
Keep getting golden elixir when I don't want it.
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
An old table.
The Sorrows of Young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Werner on this first page. Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever-obedient servant. So, Werner had a relationship with Elizabeth, but that's hardly surprising given his fondness for the occult.
Is that it for his desk? Apparently so. Can't go outside.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Yes, I need more. Need more honey.
The signs of obscurantism.
Not sure what I'm doing with all these coins, but I am collecting them. Oh, I'm collecting them nonetheless.
Amber. The alchemist is an old man. A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
I will say this is a very slow game, but it's... I'm now stuck in the fireplace. It's a very slow game, but it is engaging, I would say. Like, it's slow, but there's always something going on. Very good.
A Greek drachma. One of the rare ancient coins to be mentioned, both in the Bible and in the Quran.
What can I do for you, de Richet?
Monsieur, Lord Mortimer has appointed me to investigate the tragedy that befell us last night.
Oh, yes. It's horrible. Yes. How can I help, monsieur?
Where were you last night?
In my room. I read a few ancient manuscripts before going to bed. But I didn't stay up long. I was tired.
Thank you kindly.
I want to say it's him, because he's head of religious study, and like, obviously her room was... Well,
Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... not really, to tell the truth. No.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change your version now?
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push your luck. My relationship with Miss Adams was pure, and has nothing to do with you. Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but I see I have my answer now.
Ooh. Let's do that
I get
one.
the impression that your romance was over. Am I right?
So? What does it matter to you? I would never have attacked her, if that's what you're insinuating.
Who put an end to the relationship? You or her?
It was her. It was her. But what does that matter? We both agreed.
Exactly how long had you been seeing her?
I have no reason to answer you.
I see. Is that what you want me to tell Lord Mortimer when he asks what I found out?
It's only been a few weeks.
We finished. I'll have a look around and then take my leave.
Do whatever you have to do.
Okay. I'm not really sure at the moment. I am very, can't go in that room. Very lost. What's next? This is Per's room. I've gone around in a loop. Where's... Let's go to Adam's room. He says going the wrong way. Yeah, let's go to Adam's room.
Monsieur Johann von Wollner.
Be just here? Yeah. Oh, pleasant. I barely have any... Okay, let's leave... Oh, hang on, is that box I can open?
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
I have the key. Please have honey in it. I need more honey. Amber.
An untutored hand copied these notes. Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible. The note suggests binding the feet and hands, then blocking the jaws using a piece of cloth to prevent the tongue from being sectioned. That looks like a method to control an epileptic fit. I wonder if Elizabeth is the one being treated for that illness.
Makes sense. There's a servant in here. Why are you here?
Has Sir finished with this room?
No, I haven't gone over everything yet.
Sir may take his time. When Sir would like to leave, Sir has only to tell me.
Why? I suppose he's guarding the room, I guess.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the 1st.
I've already read that. Okay, of course there's a smash clock. What time is it?
The clock stopped at 3:54. If it was smashed during the murder, then we'd just establish the time of the crime.
So everybody's a suspect, because most people went to bed before midnight, or at midnight. Midnight.
A pentagram? What the hell's been going on here? I wonder if Elizabeth's death has anything at all to do with this pentagram. If a ritual went wrong and degenerated, Elizabeth would probably have been killed in the center of the pentagram, not 3 meters from here. That's strange.
Interesting, said meters. Because the French Revolution brought in the metric system.
A notebook, written in Elizabeth's handwriting. It is written in a mix of several languages.
Wow.
Not easy to work out.
Yeah, I have no idea.
June 11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth.
Yeah, I've read that one.
August 24th, 1792.
And I've read that one. Pistol? Is it the pistol that's missing from the case down
Pistol?
by the docks?
Fairly new, I'd say. And judging by the weight of it, fairly light. It's extremely well maintained. The barrel is perfectly clean.
Napoleon.
It isn't loaded, and well, there's no traces of gunshot residue. I'd conclude that it hasn't been used recently. A tribute engraved on the barrel. To the liberators of France.
Napoleon.
There's a few dried traces of blood on the grip. Difficult to know for sure how they got there. Right. I shall have to find its owner.
So that's Napoleon's gun. Why is his gun in here?
Piece of fabric. High quality at that. I'd say it's silk. Going by the texture and the gray hue, it must come from a dress, that kind that women of quality wear.
This is going to be the last of my...
The color doesn't correspond to Emily's black outfits, and Elizabeth doesn't have anything quite like this in her wardrobe. Let's take a closer look. It's a little dirty. It must come from the bottom of the dress where it touches the ground. I recognize that moire pattern. It's the same as the travel dress my mother was wearing when she left. But why the hell did she come into this room?
Yeah, God knows. I have no idea what's going on right now. If you do, let me know in the comments, because I don't.
Vials of laudanum.
Wow, I should have.
The label shows that this laudanum comes straight from America. I wonder if Washington's involved.
Everybody's caught up in everybody's business. Okay, I should have saved the effort points for this.
Poor girl bled to death. Whoever left that footprint has boats for feet. That's at least a size 15. Where's a size like that here? Peru? Washington, maybe.
I wonder if it's bloodstain on the wall. I'm wondering if Washington did it in
Blood
Emily.
spatter indicates that the murderer must have held Elizabeth upright during the attack. Even if Elizabeth wasn't very big, I doubt she wouldn't have put up a struggle. It takes tremendous strength to overpower someone like that.
I wonder if it's... Oh no, I was going to say it's Washington, but I don't see why. No, I'm still looking at the brawly Frenchman. Oh, God damn it! I need more honey. I need more effort points. How can I get more effort points? I can't. Okay.
The lower part of the handle is unsullied by blood. The murderer gripped the weapon so tight that there's no blood where he held it. The handprint indicates a small and slender hand. The blade is short and thin. Well sharpened, apparently. It's covered in blood. Still fresh.
I wasted all that honey on that other bloody stuff.
Poor girl bled to death.
Oh, I've already done that one.
Whoever left that footprint has boats for feet.
I can't skip
At least
this.
a size 15. Where's a size like that here? Peru? Washington, maybe.
Can I say anything, or is it just looking at the body? Let's
Blood,
look from
but
there.
no trace of blows on the legs. More tattoos, similar to those on the rest of her body.
Needed so much honey for this. Look at all these things I could have done. I took the sides. Hang on, can I can't leave the room. Oh, this is so annoying.
I see no sign of bruising on the skull. The only clue is a scar from a previous craniectomy. Poor Elizabeth, she must have been very young when she went through all that. That's torture. She also has old scars around the neck, maybe mutilations. She bled from the nose.
So much of this I could have done. God damn it.
What a strange smell.
Yep, just wasted all the honey. Where do I get to?
There
Arms.
are numerous marks on the body. She must have fought like a lion. It couldn't have happened without a lot of noise. There are also a number of old scars.
Oh, these ones I can do, thankfully.
People who scar themselves in this way generally do so to relieve some kind of psychological suffering. By trying to master the pain, they establish their self-control. Scars are superficial and were made several years ago. She wasn't trying to take her own life. Scarring, ugh. Scarring isn't very regular, but they're mostly from old cuts.
I can't do anything with the tattoos, damn it. Okay. Upper body.
I count no fewer than 9 wounds on the thorax, with a lot of blood. On first sight, I'd say that's what caused her death. Some of these tattoos are veritable works of... What's that? The skin between her breasts is different. Bloody hell! This tattoo was drawn on a page of leather and stitched onto her skin. Probably during childhood. If the scars are anything to go by. It's the same kind of tattoo as on the rest of her body.
That's brutal. Absolutely brutal. What do we got to hands?
No wounds, but blood on the right hand. Nothing on the left except that tattooed symbol.
All these things... just because I didn't have enough honey. If I leave this room and get loads of honey, I'm going to be very pissed. What's that? Oh, that's the clock. I think...
Knocked over bottle of wine. Same thing Elizabeth served me last night. Still just as disgusting. I don't know what's happened to this wine, but it's undrinkable.
Okay, so I'm assuming when I leave this room, I won't be able to come back.
Has Sir finished with this room?
I know enough now. Thank you.
Very well, sir. Sir may return whenever need be. I shall guard the door.
So I can, if I'm going to get more honey, I can come back in. That's fine. Good. I was worried that'd be my only opportunity. Now, what am I doing? I'm going to go to Napoleon's room. Or am I? Let's go to... yeah, let's go to Bonaparte's room, so I need to go... Either way round works. I'll speak to Napoleon, and then we'll wrap this episode up. This one?
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Nope. Napoleon, I'd like to inquire why your gun is in the room. I believe it's this one.
Monsieur Jacques Peru.
I need to speak to Peru anyway.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
No, Napoleon. Your gun was in the room, my dear friend. Oh, game. Game's just shut the bed again. It's fine. Napoleon.
Monsieur de Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy.
As any good soldier would, I imagine you own a firearm. May I see it?
Oh, well, if you really want to, here is my pistol. Don't worry, it is not loaded.
Do you have several of these?
In Corsica, oui, but not on me when I am traveling. Only a bandit would carry such an arsenal.
Thank you.
So Napoleon...
Well, have we finished, monsieur?
Exactly. Thanks again for all your answers.
So Napoleon has his pistol. I'm going to leave the episode here. I'm going to go and speak to Pierre, the other French bloke, and we shall find out if he has a pistol or not. But anyway, I've been Wolfbrim, this has been The Council, and I shall see you all next time.